Body Blazer. Yeah! Body Blazer! Sick! 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 This is the sickest! A stick thermometer sticking out of the mouth of sickness! That's how sick this game is! And you can be quiet, Artosis, and you can be quiet, Tasteless, because I don't care if Artosis had vegetarian farts in the commentator's booth. It's in your contract to get out of this booth. I'm commentating here. Already, Lee J. Dong playing as the Terran. What? No, okay, Lee J. Dong playing as the Zerg. I'm sorry. The Terran player, tearing it up, but it's the fast expand here from the Zerg champion of the world. I send this guy 30 letters a day asking him to marry me, but unfortunately, he says no. Meanwhile, you can watch him. Look at that handsome, strapping lad. He's really grown here in the wiki world of Sicky Star to the craft, to the one, the greatest game of all time. Well, Warcraft 2 might just be a little bit better. Yes, very likely. Meanwhile, here comes the drone scout. Get a maneuver on the map and whoa! The Marine's gonna try to take it down with a headshot, but that Marine needs to work on his aim as he just shot his buddy in the foot. But I think that was on a purpose. The two racks! Are you kidding me? This guy is FaNTaSy! I just can't believe that this must be the future. Because these two had the greatest encounter of all time in the championship finals of awesomeness, and FaNTaSy was able to overcome Lee to the J-Dong. Are you kidding me? That guy's like a 99.999% win rate for Zerg at that time. And of course, it's the two racks. That's a very early assault here from FaNTaSy. This guy's miggity micro is just insane. They had to change the game and make it a little less awesome just because FaNTaSy's micro was out of this world. Honestly, I just can't even say it. Go back to 2001 and watch FaNTaSy. And I still have fantasies about marrying J-Dong. Oh, that guy's just insane. His Z versus Z blew me and everybody else out of the water. The miggity micro, you've got to invent another word for something so small, because that's more micro than micro. Lee to the J to the dog, the greatest of all time, and it's a crime because there's never gonna be anybody greater than the legendary legend Lee to the J to the dong. And I'd like to advertise for KFC. That's finger licking good. All right, here comes the push out. It's gonna be sunken colonies in response to the two racks. Ladies and gentlemen, is he gonna get him in time? Lee J Dong, a little bit late. Oh no, the sunken colonies. No, Lee J Dong. FaNTaSy kicking that door in, smashing that door all over the place, spoilers everywhere. Lee J Dong has done it though. The sunken colonies on up, puts the door back in the frame and sits behind it as he's trash kicking that door in. He's not going nowhere as Lee J Dong even presents the Zergling attack. Today's episode also brought to you by Clan Z. If you want to play StarCraft like me, go out there and join Clan Z. We'll be right back after these messages from our sponsor, BODYBLAZERZZZZ. Yeah! Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States called me and I had to go save babies from a burning building. When I was there, I tried to offer some lady to do lawn work and she said nothing. I didn't actually offer her. Because the last time, this 80-year-old lady on a ladder doing her storeroom and said, I'll do it all by myself. I don't need your help. So I'm back here to finish the commentary. Wiki, welcome back to the Wiki. What? This is J-Dog versus FaNTaSy? Oh my god! I can't believe it. This is a dream. The Spire! What? J-Dog versus FaNTaSy! This was the ultimate. Nobody's better at air power than J-Dog. Period. But unfortunately for J-Dog, he was beat way back when by the air power of, and this is back when you had not even racist the Goliath Online. Oh wait, this is right now they're playing that. Here it is, the miggity micro of J-Dog. Excellent. But I'm telling you, unfortunately for FaNTaSy, he's not going mechanized soldiers. This is the AI commentary voice. This was Justin the entire time being an AI commentary. So, Wiki, welcome to the future. Alright, Stim Pack. And FaNTaSy not well known for his bio. That's what the cool cats call the Marine build. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can still see, he's got the fast expand. This looks like an economy of a person who's doing a fast expand, not the economy of a 2-rax rusher. How can the miggity micro of the insane APM of the Korean 2 best of all time? Well, 4GG. Let's not forget about 4GG. Girls' Generation made an entire song about 4GG, and I gotta mention them, even though this is J-Dog versus FaNTaSy. Everybody knows, ooh, the smoothest sailor of 4 to the J to the D. 4GG. Alright, so the miggity micro of these mutalists, just insane, skirting around the edge, skirt, right around the edges, popping soldiers. Oh my gosh, the families of these soldiers watching the mutalists fly in and skirt, and mutilate the soldiers, all on YouTube, monetized. It's a sad but the mutalists getting destroyed! Or are they the miggity micro of J-Dog? Insane! No chance in heck for FaNTaSy! You should have gotten that starport a little earlier, because this is J-Dog. You might want to say G right now, because you have just been kicked in the dong by J. Lee Dong Kim the Third. The ladies love him. The fellows jelly wanna be him. And I wanna say one more time, you need to get out there and join Clancy, because wait, here comes the missile turrets flying all over the ties. Missiles are what he defeated with last time. That's too many missiles. Just too many missiles. No amount of micro from J-Dog is gonna punch those missiles in the face, because too many missiles gonna put J-Dog away in this game. He's got a nice defense, but 2 base, that's nothing compared to the 2 base miggity might of the Wiki World Champion of the world last time, and perhaps World Champion of the world this time, FaNTaSy! I'm gonna have to start writing FaNTaSy fan mail asking him to marry me, because oh my gosh, FaNTaSy is crushing it in this Wiki World Champion of the World Gamers 8 Championship, brought to you by BODYBLAZERZZZZ! Yeah! I only get one pause a time. Did I even? Nope. Okay. Can't pause. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have to finish it here with what I've got. And what I got is a $21.65 beer, which I paid $1.75 with because I was paying in pennies. And he counted wrong, but what's 5 pennies between friends? It's the Valkyrie! FaNTaSy! I mean, I remember when we used to roll kegs of this stuff down the hill for $20 a keg. downhill both ways. Now I gotta go uphill both ways against the wind for $1.65. That's just crazy. Here comes the miggity micro of the Marines with the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie worked last time, bringing them to the championship game. Wiki World Championship. Sticky star to the craft, to the one. What? I don't need to say one. Everybody should know that StarCraft is the best of the best of the best. Better than the rest except for Warcraft 2, but StarCraft. Wiki, what? World Championship StarCraft? Here, the 3 to the Rax, to the Rush. Fast expand, bringing it. The Valkyries, bringing even more action. I knew it. He needed a starport earlier, but he's got starport. The Valkyries coming out of nowhere to bring you StarCraft action. And there's the miggity micro cam brought to you by Honor. And nobody has more honor than the Asian culture. I mean, I don't care where in Asia you are. The word honor just doesn't mean what it means in Asia. Honor. And Spotify. Hey, we banned Spotify over here because they wouldn't pay my $20,000 fine. So I'm not advertising for you anymore, Spotify. You broke my rules. $20,000, please. And Sonomi. I know what Sonomi means. And that's why I'm advertising for them. I have advertised for them my whole life, and I can 100% guarantee whatever product it is that they do, that's what you need to do too. And Savvy. And the miggity micro of Jaedong, but just too many Marines. Jaedong is going to need to transfer to like the Lurkers. Jaedong, he's got the Lurkers, but they're caught off guard. Oh my gosh, FaNTaSy, bringing the action. FaNTaSy, fulfilling every fantasy of a Terran player who wants to turn it up. And Jaedong has now been defeated. No man takes it harder than Jaedong because no man tries harder than Jaedong to fight with honor and never surrender till his last breath. He's been outgunned by FaNTaSy. The whole match, his miggity micro skills have gotten him places that no Xurnt player could ever thought could be possible. But the Valkyrie, I mean, nobody talks about the Valkyrie in miggity micro days of StarCraft 1, but that's what consistently FaNTaSy has been able to beat the best player in the entire world, and I mean the best player, Jaedong. No one will ever be as good as Jaedong. He's got 99.9999% win rate versus Xurnt, and he's bringing the action with the micro. He's got the Lurkers there, ambushing the party. The Mutalists. What? Has Jaedong pulled himself back in? The ambush. Perfect reality that he's brought himself back on the game. But I'm going to have to fast forward. Oh, we're in the future. There's so many Marines keeping Jaedong cooped up in his base, reading books. He's reading The Country Blues Guitar for Musically Hopeless. Well, Jaedong, you may have a hopeless situation in this game. Oh, what? Alright, I just got a complaint from my sponsors for fast forwarding this. My sponsor, BODYBLAZERZZZZ, wants me to say that, hey, they got the new program, Smoke Dabs, It's Your Abs, where you can try their free tryout for 40 days free, or your free back. Haha, it's a defiler. No, we never even used to see these, not with the Lurkers, but I consistently can say that and miggity micro from Jaedong consistently keeps him in this game. Oh my gosh, you guys smell. Did you have a vegetarian? Oh wait, that's me with a vegetarian fart. I'm sorry, I tried the Beyond Meats, but they just don't give you the same fart smell as when you eat actual. Oh my god, that handsome gentleman. The intensity of these two players, but the Terran consistently, utterly tearing up the map, tearing up the defenses, tearing up the offenses of Jaedong. I can't believe it. Nobody can be Jaedong except for FaNTaSy and the finals of this tournament versus Jaedong. Jaedong, best of all time. all time ever, because nobody ever was there that could beat J-Dong ever. ZVZ. So that means that he's the best Zerg. And period. But FaNTaSy versus Zerg. FaNTaSy tears Zerg up, rips it apart, crushes it, grinds it up into bone meal, and bakes it into his bread, because FaNTaSy is the best sticky starcraft player in the world after he wins this, if he does win this. Because we already know that J-Dong is the best of the best, simply the best there ever was. His name is Lee J-Dong. Of course, for FaNTaSy versus 4GG, because 4GG, ooh, lying hot. 4GG is very good TVT, and he might actually be better than FaNTaSy TVT, which is something that's blasphemy to say, but it could possibly be. So you have FaNTaSy, you have Lee J-Dong, king. I'm talking his crown is heavy. The Tsarist crown wears heavy on his face. Here comes the fire bats. Are you kidding me? Fire bats right now is the wiki world champion of sticky starcraft. You've got fire bats. Is this a wacky fun day Sunday from day 9? Yep, thank you, Day 9, for me rebrandishing my bear urine. Yep, I used to roll kegs of bear urine down the hill for $20 a keg, and now I gotta bicycle them uphill on my back. 2 kegs at a time. One under my arm, one on top of the one under my arm, and that's how I roll on the Wiki BODYBLAZERZZZZ show. So if you don't know, Spotify, I told you I'm not advertising for you, Spotify. Please do not pay attention to that advertisement down there, next to those players, the handsome mugs of those 2 players. But Lee J-Dong, you are my one, the first, the greatest of all times. I wish I could bear your children, but I wish even more. You are please marry me, because you're the greatest. FaNTaSy beating you, however. In fact, I'm writing letters to FaNTaSy to harass him now, not you. And I'm not even going to pretend to be a 14-year-old girl like I do with you. And that restraining order, nice flirtation tactic. Nice flirtation tactic. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Miggity Mules is not going to get it down. No, the Size Vessel survives. Wow. W-O-W. All in caps lock. That's what I mean when I mean Mean Green Machine. FaNTaSy bringing it. Ladies, what are you doing fast? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I got a brain aneurysm right there from that fast forward, which was a little too fast. J-Dong gonna be taking the big defeat here. Ladies and gentlemen, J to the Dong is gonna lose to FaNTaSy. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. I want to say, FaNTaSy, I am indeed a 14-year-old girl wishing to marry you. Please marry me. And also, the letters you're about to receive are definitely not from me. Wiki. Welcome to the world of FaNTaSy versus J-Dong. FaNTaSy defeating J-Dong. I can't believe it. Wait, I can't, because he done do it last time. And this time too. My gosh, all in caps lock. M to the Y to the G to the O-S-H D. What? Here's that lurkers just going crazy, but that's it. That's the GG. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Tune in next time. Wiki, what? World Championship. I'm sorry, J-Dong. You were my favorite, but FaNTaSy is the champion, and will now receive all of my unwanted affection that I shall mail him through Instagram, through Facebook, through absolutely everything else. Not impersonating somebody else, but I can't help it. I just want to be closer to well, I'm sorry, no, FaNTaSy, I'm already over that. We're on to round number 2. J-Dunk's the king of all time. Look at the money-making hands of that man, FaNTaSy. What? There's some replays, but here it is. Game number 2. This is J-Dunk. This is why he's the best of the best, better than the rest. Lee to the J to the Dong, coming to you next time in the FaNTaSy versus J-Dunk BODYBLAZERZZZZ.